On BBC Radio Solent, this is Upload. You make it, you send it in at bbc.co.uk/upload, and we play it on the radio between midday and 1 on a weekday afternoon. Glen Cooper's on the phone. Hello, Glen.
Hello, all right.
Are you in Bournemouth at the moment?
No, I'm at Yates, just outside of Bristol. I work on the train, so I'm just in between shifts at the moment.
Oh, I'm literally caught you trying to get people's tickets in, going down the corridor behind the trolley serving the tea and crisps.
I've got a bit of a break at the moment. I'm learning a new route. So when you go to different stations, obviously you need to know everything about the route you go on. So I'm learning a new route at the moment. So it's a perfect timing for me because I've just finished one little route up to Great Malvern and heading towards the Birmingham way. So
good. Well, I'm glad we caught you, Glen. And do you live in Bournemouth?
No, I don't. No, I live outside. I've been down many times, and I love the place. But I'd written this poem about Bournemouth, and I thought, do you know what? I wonder whether people down there might like it.
Well, we're going to find out, Glen, with a little bit of luck. It's called Beautiful Bournemouth and is described as a spooky poem. Now, why did you want to bring out what you see as the spooky elements of lovely old Bournemouth?
Well, it was just because some of the houses are old-fashioned, old, quaint little houses, and we stayed in a little guest house that my partner, many years ago, and it's just little creaky old stairs and up, and it's just very, very quaint and old-fashioned. But of course, when you're disorientated, don't know your way around. A little bit of artistic license there, I'm afraid, but
that's all right.
It felt very apt at the time, and it just sort of came to me inspirational. Really, I just thought, I don't know where it is. Roll 1 minute it started at beautiful Bournemouth, next minute I'm talking about creeping down the stairs.
and the two somehow came together. And do you do a lot of poetry, Glen? Do you write a lot?
I do. I finished my 1,633rd poem last night.
Blimey, you've kept a good tally to know it's exactly that many.
Yeah, so I do write. I just like writing. I just love words. I love the way they collect, where they rhyme, where they link together. I just love words all the time. So I'm always jotting little notes down and things to myself. And I've had a few books and things, but I've started now. I joined Facebook and I put one every couple of days out to see what people think.
Oh, lovely! I bet people love it. Glen, we're going to play Beautiful Bournemouth. Enjoy your return journey home back down from Bristol.
Perfect, thank you. Thanks.
Here it is.
I'm really proud. Thank you.
No problem at all. Here's Glen Cooper's Beautiful Bournemouth.
Beautiful Bournemouth. She sleeps by the sea. I stayed there in a guest house once. 2003. Woke up in the night with a terrible thirst. Needed the bathroom before I burst. Beautiful Bournemouth. Climbed down the stairs, quiet as a mouse. Didn't intend on disturbing anybody in this quaint antique old house. As I passed the sitting room, I saw a tender light. My curiosity began to run rife. Through the splinter in the doorway, I spied a fireside glow, with a little old lady scrunched up snug and low. Her hair was pure white, her neck scarf fresh silk. Her jumper thick iron and her skin still like milk. The lines on her face stained the hands of age. She stared into the fire, but gently she swayed. She garbled something to herself as she rocked to and fro, and I felt like a thief, so I decided to go. The next morning, after my sleep had been restored, I mentioned to the landlady about all I'd seen and heard. She just laughed with that knowing face. "There's no little old lady," she said. "You don't even have a fireplace."
Wow. That is a bit spooky, isn't it? Glen Cooper's Beautiful Bournemouth. A little bit of artistic license, he said, on a guest house that he has stayed in that area on one of his many visits to the town. Am I the only one thought about the guest house in Only Fools and Horses? When they go to Margate and they get locked out and they're worried about getting back in because it's so spooky. You can't ring the bell. You'll wake the landlady up and get her out of her coffin. Thank you for that, Glen. We'd like to hear the poetry you're producing, please. bbc.co.uk/upload.
Alan and Lou at breakfast.